Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another resin pour and I really want to try another Larimar effect. So I'm going to do the same as last time, but I'm going to use a different resin. I'm going to use the MasterCast. That's a 1-to-1, so hopefully that works a little bit better. I'm also going to put in a little bit less of the white paste, but I'll show you after I mixed up the clear resin. So let's get to that. So let's mix. This resin really has a lot of bubbles in it. And I don't have a vacuum chamber, so I don't have anything to get rid of it. So this is the white. I'm just going to dip it and scrape one side. So I think I'm gonna use about this much and see how it goes. Because as you could see in my previous video, the white really took over. I do think it needs a lot more white. So let's just dip one more time. Something like this. Hopefully it's not too much. It's looking good. So let's do that. Then for my dark color, I'm going to use a blue. Let's start again with about this much. I think it needs more. I wish I had a black. Let me see if I can get some black acrylic paint. Be right back. So I've got some black acrylic paint by Amsterdam. And I'm just gonna stick a toothpick in there. Take about this much. Put it on here. And see if we can darken up that color. I think that might have done the trick. But I think it needs a little bit more. It's an acrylic paint, so you need to be careful putting it in your resin, because it could cause a reaction. I think that's good enough. It's still transparent, but it's nice and dark. I wanted to do the pink, but I think I might go for another blue, so let me get that. I've got a turquoise and a blue. Let's try some drops of the turquoise. 6, I think. I'm gonna add a little bit of the blue. I think 2 drops might do. I think it might need a little bit of green in there. I think that's better. Might need a little bit more color. I think that's good. So let's start by pouring our white. It's quite thick resin. I don't want to overdo it, so I think I'm going to use a little bit less, but I still want it to cover the whole base of the mold. Here. Let me get my heat tool. So just heated that up a little bit to pop some bubbles. And now I'm going to pour in my darker color. And I'm just gonna pour it in, not from high, but from above. And try to push the white out. I'm just going to go whoosh. I think that wasn't really in the center. Okay. I think a little bit more. My table isn't perfectly level, so it's going to go to one side anyways. Just popping some bubbles. Let's pour in the lighter color. Okay, so pouring it in. Like so. That's not enough resin at all. I think I'm like almost only halfway. So probably should have poured all the dark, so I'm going to try and pour this around the light color. Like that. And pour the rest of the light in the center. I've got some white left over, but I think if I pour it, it's going to be too much. So we're just going to have to deal with it. This resin really has a lot of air bubbles. So I'm just gonna let this sit and see what happens. I have a little bit of clear left over because I want to add some of these stones in the center. And I wanted to wait, but I think I need to do it now. So let's just do that. Let's just put it in the center, see if it will stay put. Just gonna come back and torch it a couple of times, and then hopefully it works this time. So it's been a couple of hours, and I think it's hard enough to unmold because I can wait till tomorrow for it fully to cure, but I don't think it worked. So, and I want to try again, and I only have one mold. So I'm just going to unmold this one. It's still a little bit wobbly. So let's just see what we got. Okay, it's cool looking, but I think it's still too much white. I think I need more color. So I'm just going to put this one aside. It is really cool, but there's just so much white. So yeah, I'm gonna try again. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Bye everyone!